Hey guys, welcome back to the homestead, and I'm just out in the barn this afternoon, almost evening, doing the chores, getting all the animals fed, and a nice chilly day today. But I've been meaning to do this video for probably over a year, and it's a question we've gotten a bunch of times over the years on our chicken videos, and that is, how do you keep your chickens from eating their eggs? So if you raise chickens long enough, you're gonna probably encounter where chickens will eat their own eggs, or you'll have a hen that will just go in and eat all the eggs. You know, they're just so I'm going to show you what we have done. It has worked phenomenal for us. We've had this happen a few times over the years, and so let me show you. All right, so what we use is in this bucket, and it is ground up oyster shells. Now you can buy these at any feed mill, Tractor Supply, and there's two ways to do this. What we do is we mix it in with their food. I don't know if you can see that very good, but you'll see some white, bunch of white oyster shells in there ground in. We'll put in a few handfuls in with all their scoops of feed, and that has worked great for us. Now, a lot of places tell you to set the oyster shells on their own, like in a dish, and they'll eat them as they need them. So why do you feed them oyster shells? Well, the main reason we do it, and we mainly do it in the wintertime, is because in the winter they are inside way more than they're outside. They just don't like going out in a foot or two of snow, which we have most of the winter here, and they're used to pecking on the ground, and they get these little stones, and they get all these little stones and stuff inside them. So the oyster shells serve two purposes. One is it gives them calcium. They need the calcium for their eggs. So if you're having like, you know, thin eggs, or like I said, they're eating their eggs, they're usually looking for that calcium. So that's the main number one reason. The other reason is they need those little stones and stuff that they pick up off the ground, usually when there isn't snow, because that's how they chew their food. Those little stones and things go in their gizzard, and their gizzard is what chews their food up. Those stones act as teeth, so they'll eat those stones and stuff. So that is why we give it, and it has worked really good for us. We've had a bunch of chickens that are hens, and we'll usually, if we notice that happening here or there, we'll put some oyster shells in there, and that seems to stop the problem. Now, years ago, I did have a hen that I could not get. It just, every time an egg would lay, it would jump in there and, you know, go in there and break the egg. So I had to get rid of that hen. But usually that's the only time I've really had an issue where I had to get rid of the hen. Most of the time, just giving them oyster shells and things like that will solve the problem. So hope that helps you if you're having those issues. Like I said, you can do it one of two ways. Put it by itself, the oyster shells, or you can mix it in with their food. We've always just mixed it in with their food, and we've had really good luck with that. So there, I finally made this video. So I hope you all had a happy new year, and God bless you all. Have a good, safe new year.